What's up, data people? My name is Matthew Heffron, and welcome to Lesson 24, Dashboard Clone number 4. Today, we are going to be cloning a dashboard titled Work by Eric Clements, which explores gender inequality. I put a link to his dashboard in the description below, so give it a download, and let's open up the Tableau Public app. We'll go up to File, Open, and then we'll select the dashboard, and we'll hit Open. So first thing, we'll see that it is default here, the custom size, it's a fixed size of 1000 pixels by 700 pixels. If we go to the layout, let's see what this is made up of. So we have a lot of different PNG images here, so we'll just click through those and you can see. And one thing I wanted to point out is like the colors of this dashboard, the simplicity. I like how the colors tie. You can see women here, men are white. You know, this is titled Work. This chart looks like a barcode. There's a lot of cool things going on, and I like the simplicity of the design and the story it tells. So let's continue going through this. So we have some bubbles, all PNG images. We have this axis title. So you can see this is the average hours per day going across down here. We have 2 additional PNG images. We have a header, and really this dashboard is just 2 sheets. So let's go ahead and clone this thing. So we'll right click gender inequality and we'll say duplicate. Let's rename that and we'll call this clone. And if you've been following along in my other videos, you know the original, I like to give them some color so we can tell which ones are original and which ones are ours. So we'll make those blue. And then we'll go ahead and make this one red. And then we'll go ahead and create one of these sheets. So let's go ahead and click. We'll hit rename. We'll give this a name of unpaid clone. Make it red. Let's look at it. So first thing, let's just go ahead and look at the filters. So we have latest year here, and we want it to say show, so we can grab latest year, drop that on filters, make that say show. Let's go back. We have time use. Let's see, time use right here. It looks like it's selected a value. We'll just hit edit so you can see. Unpaid domestic. Okay, so we'll go back, time use, drop that on filters, unpaid domestic. We'll hit OK. Let's go back. So we have an average time in hours. So let's go ahead and grab this average time hours. Defaults to a sum. We can click this drop down. We can change that to an average. Let's go back. What else do we have on here? We have gender, country, and age. So we'll grab gender, drop that on color. We have age. Let's drop that on detail. We'll go back. Country. Okay. Country also went on detail. And what else? And we have attribute year. So we'll grab year. We'll drop that on, I don't think it was detail. What was it? Nope, just a tooltip. So we'll drop that on tooltip. And what else? We have this average time in hours, this guy up here. So if you hold down your command key, we can just grab that, drop that on the tooltip. Let's go ahead and look at this tooltip. Okay, it looks custom. So we'll hit tooltip. Let's go ahead and we'll copy that over. We'll go to ours, and we can see this is the default tooltip. So what we want to do is go to tooltip, drop in the custom tooltip, just so it looks a little bit better. It looks like just this top was centered. So we'll go back to ours, tooltip, center that. Beautiful. Let's go to unpaid. It looks like there's no axis running along the bottom. So let's also look at that. Let's right click and we can say show header. Now let's see how this was laid out. So it's fixed 0 to 7.5. Okay, so that's all we need to worry about here because tick marks are automatic. So what we're gonna do is change ours to fixed 0, 7.5. Okay. So we'll go to ours, go to the axis, edit, fix 0 to 7.5, hit enter. Beautiful. Close that, go to unpaid, and then you can see that this is using Gantt bar. So if we go to ours is that default automatic, so we can change that to Gantt bar. We want to right click this and say show header, uncheck that, come back because he wasn't showing a header, so we'll uncheck show header. We'll go copy formatting, go to unpaid, paste formatting. Awesome, looking pretty good. So then let's go ahead and see paid here. So it looks like paid has an axis, but everything else pretty much looks the same. So it would be easier. Let's just right click. We'll say duplicate. Let's rename this to, get this out of the way. Name that to paid clone. Awesome. We'll go ahead and flip that filter to paid. Awesome. Let's say show header, and let's just double check the header here. Not the header, the axis, sorry. So this is fixed 0, 7.5. We have the 0 to 7.5. That. I'm just going through and looking, just making sure everything is matching. Those are automatic. Something looks a little different here. We'll get rid of this title. Oh, uncheck that. All right, let's copy formatting, paste formatting. So this is the average. Let's see, is there anything going on here? It's just continuous. Is it the same? Yep, same as the other one. Latest year. So let's see. What are our differences? Gender. We had age and country. These are just in a different order. But other than that, I think, are we matching? Looks like it. Awesome. So cool. So we have that put together. So next, let's throw together the dashboard. So we'll go to gender inequality. Let's go ahead and remove the original. For this one, just to speed things up, we'll leave all these images here so we don't have to go ahead and place those. So really we just want to place the two visuals. So if we look, you can give it a click and you can see the one on top, it's unpaid, and you can look at the position here, 300 by 255. The size is, the width here is 575 and the height is 170. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll go to our dashboard. We'll click dashboard. It was unpaid. Let's go ahead and drop that in. Oops, click it. And we'll say floating. We'll right click and we'll say hide the title. Drop that in here. And it was, if we go to layout, we can go 300, 255, and then this one is 575 and 170. Perfect. So we put that in here, and you notice how on our dashboard this is just small up here, but then when you come to his dashboard, it's large. So if we go to the sheet, just to point this out, You can see here, it says it's a standard view. On the dashboard here, it says entire view. So what we'll do is we'll go to ours and you can click it. And so see, it says that standard view. We want the entire view. Perfect. Let's go ahead and keep building. So we'll go to dashboard. We'll grab paid. Let's drop that in. Same thing. We're going to make that floating. Drag it down. Let's hide the title. You can see that we had this little color legend sneak in. We'll make this floating. So I uncheck floating just so you can see it. But I like how you can see here men is white and you have this women that's this lighter peach color. So that's how he's showing the color coding, which I like. So we'll go ahead. Yeah, we'll just go back. Close that one. Oops, don't want to close the image. All right, hold on. We'll go to layout. Let's go to tiled, horizontal, vertical, gender. We don't want that. Let's then go ahead and remove from dashboard. Perfect, so now that's gone. Let's work on this paid work. So we'll click it. We'll go to the layout, and this one is 300 by 394 and 575 and 200. Perfect. And then let's do the same thing, entire view. Awesome. Let's click. Let's just make sure. Yeah, they look the same. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and delete the original. Oh, look at that. We totally screwed up. I shouldn't say we. I totally screwed up. We put in the original back into the dashboard. We don't want that. We want to put ours in the dashboard. So we're going to close those out and we're going to do it again. Extra practice, right? So we'll take unpaid clone. Let's drop that in. Let's go to floating. We can hide the title. Let's make this entire view and let's go to the layout and we'll do this again real quick. 300, 255. This is 575 and 170. Okay, perfect. That's in there. Let's go to the dashboard. Let's drop this one in. Awesome. Hide title. Let's put that here all the way across. Entire view. And we'll go to the layout and then let's update that layout. So this was 300. This was 394. This was 575 and this one was 200. So get that put in there. There we go. And we're gonna come in here to title, horizontal, vertical. Again, we don't need all these, so we'll go ahead and we'll remove from dashboard. Now we can remove these original. Look at that. Perfect. One thing I'm just noticing as I'm looking at this though is that the bars were overlapping. So what we'll do is we'll go to paid work. Let's say go to sheet. Let's go to the size. Let's increase that size all the way up. We'll go back to the dashboard. There we go. Now we have that nice overlapping. We'll right click on gender inequality and we'll say hide all sheets. We have successfully cloned this dashboard. Next, let's publish this dashboard to our Tableau Public site. But before we publish, make sure you review my Tableau Public clone guidelines in the description below. What we'll do is we'll come over here to dashboard. We'll do a image. We'll drop that on and we'll do a fit center, choose the image. We want to make sure we throw a watermark on here. Let's give it a click. We'll go to layout, title, watermark. Oh, it's all the way full screen. Perfect. That's exactly where we want it. And now we can publish this. So we'll come up and we'll say file, we'll say save to Tableau Public as, and we'll call this work, and we'll go ahead and hit save. So here's our published clone. Make sure if you're publishing this to your Tableau Public site that you add the watermark, that you add the descriptive text below, and that you make sure you tag the original author and make sure he gets credit for his work. But with that said, I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to connect with me, join our Slack community, and I'll see you in the next lesson.